Hello, and welcome to the first part of the Microsoft Teams training sessions for digital care homes. This session will introduce what MS Teams is and the layout of the app on the iPad. We will also look at some of the many features in MS Teams, but we'll go into further detail of how to use these features in future training sessions. Microsoft Teams is a communication and collaboration platform where you can arrange meetings and conference calls, chat with other members of staff, share files and media, and organise your team's projects and tasks. Click the link to watch a short video giving a brief overview of Microsoft Teams. When you first open the app, you will need to sign in with your NHS email and credentials. Signing into Teams with your NHS email account will give you access to the NHS directory so you can search and communicate easily with other NHS email users. Enter your NHS email address and click Sign In. You'll then be taken to the NHS login page to enter your password. Once you have signed in, the app will automatically open on the Activity tab located at the bottom of the screen. You will see various other tabs along the bottom of the screen, such as Chats, Teams, Calendar, Calls, Files, and more. The Activity tab displays all of your recent activity and notifications on Microsoft Teams. The next tab is Chat. This is where you can create and send messages to individuals or groups of people. There are many additional features within the chat function, for example, attaching files and media, sending out alerts and priority messages. We will explore this in more detail in a future session. If you are in a team, you will be able to view your team on the Teams tab, along with any corresponding channels and the other teams you may be involved with. Teams have many collaborative functions and are great for communication and working together on projects. We will explore the Teams tab and its features in a future session. The Calendar tab is where you can view your calendar, which is linked with your NHS Mail Outlook calendar. The Calendar section is also where you can schedule and invite people to a meeting or consultation via Teams. The next tab is Calls. This is where you can make internal phone calls to either individuals or groups of people. Making external calls is a feature that might become available in the future. If you have a SIM iPad that includes a phone network, you may be able to make calls to people outside of the MS Teams contact list. The Files tab is where you can view your files that are saved on your OneDrive, along with recent files that you have accessed through Teams. Finally, the More tab will show some extra apps that you can use with Teams. We will discuss this tab in more detail in the last training session with all the extra features you can learn and use with Teams. Let's now look at the top of the Teams app. On the top left-hand side, you will see 3 lines. Tapping this opens a menu where you can view your profile, your account, and edit settings. Tapping your name at the top of the menu opens up your profile. In here, you can view your contact details and add or change your profile picture. To do this, tap on Edit and you'll be prompted to add your new picture. Click the arrow to return to the menu. The next item in the menu is your availability status. You can select from one of the status options to show colleagues if you are available, busy, do not disturb, away, or be right back. If you choose not to select anything, Teams will automatically set your status according to what is in your calendar. For example, if you have a meeting scheduled in your calendar, Teams will automatically set your status to busy. The next menu option allows you to set a status message. If you choose to write a status message, this will be displayed under your profile. If someone looks for you in contacts on MS Teams, they will be able to see your availability and status message. If you choose not to have a status message, it will not show anything except your availability. You can also set your status message similarly to an automatic reply, so when people message you, they will get an automatic reply with your status message, and you can set the duration for this message too. The next section is where you can edit your settings for receiving notifications. You will see in the video that there are many options to choose from. For example, you can set up your notifications so that you will receive an email letting you know if someone has responded to your Teams chat, or you can set up banner notifications so a message will pop up on the iPad screen. You can also set up quiet hours where you do not receive any notifications for a duration of time. Tap Settings to open the Settings menu. This is where you can personalize the MS Teams app to work best for you. The short video gives an overview of some of the settings on Teams. Theme is where you can change the background theme from light to dark or vice versa. Notifications is the same as the notifications found on the menu bar in the previous slide. Data and Storage allows you to view your data in storage. Translation, here you can set up your language preferences. Selecting a language allows you to use Teams in that language, and when you send a message, it will automatically translate to the recipient's language of choice. You will also receive messages in the language setting you have selected. For example, if you have selected French as your Teams language and someone sends you a message in English, you will receive the message in French. Profile is the same as the profile section found on the menu bar. About. This details the current version of Teams installed on your iPad and other policies such as your privacy and cookie settings and terms of use. Help and feedback. You can click on Help, which will redirect you to the MS Teams help page and tutorials on the Microsoft website. You also have the option to suggest new features on the website and an option to report any issues to Microsoft. Add account. If you have a second Teams account, you can add this to the app so you can interchange between different accounts without having to sign out and in every time you want to view a different account. Sign out. This is where you can sign out of the Teams app. Please note, when you sign out, the next time you click on the Teams app, you will be prompted to add your NHS Mail credentials to sign back in. If numerous staff members have access and are using the iPad, it is best practice to sign out of your account after use. Otherwise, you will need to consider who else has access to the iPad and therefore your Teams account. If you do not sign out and someone else uses the iPad, they will possibly be using it under your account and will be able to view your messages and calendar. To sign out, tap on the three lines in the top left of the screen. Tap on Settings and scroll down to Sign Out. You will then be prompted to confirm that you would like to sign out, so click on Sign Out. The next time you access Teams, you'll notice that the app has remembered your account. Just select your account from the list and then enter your password. We will explore the other icons found at the top of each of the tab pages in more detail in the next training sessions. Here's a key of what the icons represent. You will need to ensure that your care home has a policy covering the use of the iPad. This should include who has use of the iPad and what for, such as MDT meetings, video consultations, photographs, emails, and internet use. Please note, internet access on the iPad has not been restricted, so it's good to include internet use in the policy. You should also consider time management, perhaps implementing a diary system for booking the iPad, but giving priority to consultations where needed. And data management, so people are aware how they should be using it and what they can put on the iPad. You don't need to create a new policy, but can adapt your current policy and procedures to reflect the use of the iPad. If you need any technical support for your iPad, you can contact the help desk. The iPad is provided and supported by Maidstone and Tunbridge Wells NHS Trust. So, if for example you get locked out of the iPad or one of the apps isn't working, please contact the service desk on the number provided or through the online portal. Queries or issues regarding NHS Mail should be directed to the NHS Mail help desk on the contact details provided on screen. For any training-related inquiries, please do get in touch with the Design and Learning Centre. Our training sessions are available to watch on our YouTube channel via the link on screen, and if you would like to arrange a one-to-one session, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the Design and Learning Centre, and we'd be happy to go through this with you. The next session will focus on creating and scheduling a meeting in MS Teams. Thank you for watching.